Welcome to a growing Venezia that will be celebrating the gods in the coming great Blot. Also, we're looking for our military, and we're a fan of more pikemen, as they are somewhat underrepresented. Here we go. A defense retinue. Here we go. Some pikemen. And once we have a little bit more money, we'll probably add something else to it. The guests have arrived. The time has come for the Blot to begin. Gather outside the temple and start by offering animals as sacrifice to the gods. We chant and we sprinkle blood on each other, and the hangman readies his rope, and yes, Effie of Scotland. Or she's got cancer anyways. Severe illness. When she sees the dangling noose, she pushes the nearest guard aside and makes a desperate run for it, but to no avail. Well, she cannot probably run much with a severe cancer. You man drag her kicking and screaming back to the temple. We offer you this sacrifice. Ingibjörg, the bewitched, is brought up from your dungeons, but she cries out to us, "Don't do this, Tolly. We're family and of the same blood." It is true, though. She's kin. We're not going to become a kinslayer. We're focused on family. Sobieslav is brought up from your dungeons and escorted to the temple. A noose is placed around his neck and the rope is thrown over a sturdy branch of a nearby oak. A small yellow pool forms at his feet. We offer you this sacrifice. The gods are appeased, hopefully, now. And let the celebrations begin. The feast can begin. Let's see who of our vassals does something crazy again. Major Rungwald of Torshalla, the 80-year-old man with the mild illness of the great pox and a drunkard, has been drinking more and more since the feast began. He has now reached a point where he can no longer stand upright. Surrounded by empty tankards and singing at the top of his lungs, you find Rungwald lying on the table amidst the food. I think he's had enough. Goodness. This man. Tough. Really tough. But that's no way to behave. 80-year-old at 21 martial. Enjoying the feast when a shrill scream from the other end of the room suddenly draws your attention. Gedia Inga is running around naked, waving her arms while screaming, "She's on fire!" You groan and bury your face in your hands. It's the great pox lunatic. Again. Yeah, they don't fuck around. Or they do. I don't know. There are raiders in Duina. Raiders in Duina. Hopefully they leave soon. Let's see. Yeah, they're leaving. Let them go through, probably. A feast is over, and with it the Blot. It will be at least 9 years until we can hold the next one. And as our vessels return home, most seem to agree that the ceremony was well worth the trip. Until next time. What a great party it was. Indeed. Steward of the Honored Protector General addresses a letter to the magnificent Emperor of the Empire of Venezia. Heaven's blessing upon thee. To strengthen the relationship between our nations, my master has sent me on a mission to your demesne. It would honor me to visit your court and set up trade agreements with your local merchants. Trade. I mean, they are great warriors. Kind of great. Yeah, they are extremely powerful, and we have to respect that. So they are welcome. They can pay a visit. Until we... Oh, Radegund, our concubine, is pregnant again. Oops, we did it again. I should write a letter to Susanna to convince her of my good intentions. Yeah, why not? Let's write her. something. She wrote me back that she's taken notice of my interest in her friendship and reciprocates vividly. Very nice. Let's give her the private conversation as well. And we will know each other a little better for now. We have learned. She was impressed with our conversation. So let's see. I really hope Susanna is doing well. I wonder if there could be something else I could do for her to help her in her endeavors. I'll ask her. Yeah, we want to improve that. A dancing plague. Something very strange is happening in the county of Satakunta. The dancing plague. Satakunta. There's the dancing plague. It all started with one peasant dancing in the streets, but soon there were dozens of them. And now there are hundreds, men, women, and children alike. Musicians are playing joyous tunes all day and all night, and the peasants barely have time to eat or sleep. The dancing has gone on for days, and people have started to collapse from exhaustion. It seems as if the dancing is spreading at an alarming rate, with groups of dancing people setting off in the direction of other towns. This is truly an unprecedented situation. She was unmoved. Oh, come on, that's disgraceful. As I'm walking in the gardens with my guest steward Gurze, I comment on the sunny skies. The translator repeats my words, and after a moment of thought, Gurze replies with ardent enthusiasm. Apparently he thinks my pleasantries are a metaphor for the enlightened nature of the heavenly emperor. Okay, well, sometimes it is good to be lucky. I never knew talking about the weather could be so fruitful. But we're very worried about that dancing plague. Saint Vitus dance. Possibly caused by ergot poisoning. It's really crazy. It's really, really crazy. Spreading at an alarming rate. Strangers from beyond the sea. There are rumors of exotic strangers in weird-looking ships making landfall all along the Atlantic coast, speaking no known language, trying to buy land in exchange for obsidian beads, colorful feathers, and gold. After refusing their offers, local rulers were apparently threatened with terrible curses and the might of a great emperor from beyond the Atlantic oceans. What is coming towards us? First a dancing plague, and now we have these feathered men coming towards us, a fantasy menace. Is it the end times? Is this Ragnarok? News from China, though. The people of Bihar probably never knew why the honored emperor chose to attack Khan Somavzivzi. Regardless, they've suffered a crushing defeat. The Khitan armies are journeying home to celebrate as their victory has finally been declared. And China won again. What is with this man? He's Norse? We could offer a vassalization. Nah. The Rash. He's a kinslayer. Tir Egoin, the Emir, the Avenger, an Avenger Emir. Look at that man. He could be in a movie with that face, really, and he could be in a movie with that life. It's crazy. What does that mean to us? Definitely we need more retinues. Let's see. Heavy infantry. How many archers do we have? That would bring us up to par with the archers, right? Heavy infantry and the archers would go about the same. And this, yeah. Light cavalry. Light skirmish. Yeah, that's something. Morale and attack. A housecarl retinue. Let's actually get to this. A shock retinue. Heavy infantry plus archers. Something more, I don't know. Skirmish. Yeah. Let's go for that. It's gonna be good. $20 soldiers a month. Loyal servants such as I, Dan of Orland, wants something from us. What does he want? The county of Duina, no. We'll just say no because it's our heartlands, and you won't get our heartlands. No one will get the heartlands of the Emperor. Son was born to Hafrid and Prince Minework named Trigve. Her cousin. Oh, there we go. Huh? And she's here? Well, I don't know. We'll give him a fate, though. 5. Etiquette. Oh, I've been corresponding regularly with my brother Magni and always make sure to see him whenever I get the chance. It's a harsh world and family must stick together. We're close friends now with Magni of Savarot. Yeah, our herdman and Jarl of Savarot. So great. And he has also got... we've got a nephew here. Knut. So happy to see him happy. Such a nice wife you have too. The arm wrestling challenge, though, now. Many important warriors have gathered in the lodge tonight in order to celebrate a recent hunt. I've barely joined some of my friends in the festivities when Chief Willem barges in, claiming that he's twice as strong as I am, and challenging me to an arm wrestling match to prove it. Twice as strong, he's just possessed and ugly. Come on, you're on. Willem and I sit in front of the other, preparing ourselves for the game. We put our arms on the table while the third fighter holds our fists still. The crowd around us chants a disjointed countdown and cheers as we start pushing against each other. Oh! For a while it seemed as if victory was assured, slowly pushing Willem's hand closer and closer to the table, yet all of a sudden he started to gain back ground, getting his hand back up, starting to push on the opposite side. What? With a loud thud, he slams my fist against the table, earning a shower of cheers from the other warriors gathered around us. Yeah, we're dumb. As if defeating me wasn't enough, he starts mocking me openly. Would we... The temperate, just, and kind? Shut up. Lousy. No, we cannot lose, Rena. I'll show you who is stronger. He's chosen to accept your challenge to personal combat. The duel will take place in the next few days. Let's fight. It's a good day for a duel, I chuckle, hefting my masterful short sword in my hand. Enough talking. Opponent growls. Soon Chief Willem is lying face down in the dirt as I have seen to slice half of his leg completely off. Yeah, but we are merciful. I take it I win this fight. Here we go. A daughter was born to us and Radegund named Alver. Alver is a fine name. Let's see what her fate will be. A 6 we have. This is humility. And oh, another daughter named Saga. Saga is also a fine name. We have twins. And we have identical twins. She's got a 9. Well, that's, of course, starting again from the 1. Duty. Identical twins. Well, that's nice, of course. How is it with our kids? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids so far. And we're still strong. That's gonna be interesting, right? That's definitely gonna be interesting. In the long run, the Dovres will be the only people left. Aha. Chum. Zeal and religious beliefs have led me to become more respected and give me more prestige. If I had known this sooner. Well, a little bit at least. We can negotiate with this man. And we will give him nothing. We do not negotiate with barbarians, or so. So we say, at least. Trond of Wiccan has formed an alliance with Joe Tormund the Witch Hunter. Be it as it be. Defensive pact has been disbanded. Well, well, well. There are more alliances coming. Ulf seeks to fabricate a claim on the Jarl of Finnmark. Whatever, really. We can create 2 titles, and among that the Kingdom of Novgorod. That is really a little bit tempting, I'm not gonna lie. What's going on there? Aha, I've rounded up and executed the robber bands that were plaguing Gastric Land. Well, that's great. Now we only have the smuggler's ring to care for. Oh, goodness. Look, we can get better at shipbuilding. That's not bad. And the Upadhyaya of the Wise Protected General addresses a letter to the righteous Emperor of the Empire of Nenesia. Heaven's blessings. Oh, there's someone coming to Ademesne. Yeah, maybe we can convince him. He's charitable, at least. We have no opinion of him. No, we kind of hate him. But the Protected General is powerful. So yeah. I mean, this is an Emperor's court. And it must be glorious. Maybe we can convince him of Germanic faith. It has been done before. What is that? Apetid. Wow, so many troops they have. And then there in the north, it's nearly impossible to do something. Perhaps it would help me to increase the son's opinion of me if I just sent her a gift. As a show of friendship and good faith. She's envious. Oh, yeah. I will send her a priceless work of art. Seems I did not spend that all that money in vain. Susanna was thrilled by my gift. Told me she was struck by my thoughtful gesture. I really made a good impression to her. Good to know. Mrs. Madog. Preparations for Upadhyaya Sulya's arrival tomorrow are well underway, but I find myself pondering what more I could do to make him feel welcome. We are, after all, kind and ambitious, so we want that contact. Even though a proficient translator has been summoned, would it not be a nice gesture for me to greet him in his native tongue? I shall spend all night learning complicated phrases to truly impress. An hour or two should suffice, or it would be unwise. I mean, we're we're ambitious, so we'll just spend all night. We'll spend all night. By all, please wake up. I sit up with a start. Where am I? My eyes dart around the room. The library. The guests are waiting. Forgive me, my lord. We didn't know where you were. We've been searching the palace for hours. I bury my face in my hands. I've not received my guests. The visit is already a disaster. Yeah, but we're ambitious. What can we do? Oh, we have a new Jarl here, the Jarl of Gilland here. Ooh, that man has died from dysentery. And now we need a new advisor. Oh man, oh man. We have Sturla, the king of Nordariki. Yeah, he should be in there. And he could also be a steward. Which means our steward Helgi here. Change the position. Should be my advisor. And then... Oh. Why is now Hraffen my advisor? Oh, goodness. We'll have Sturla in there. And change the council position. Should be my steward. How good is he as a steward? He's absolutely freaking terrible. He should be my steward. Then we have King Grimmer of Estonia in the Chancellor position. But we also have Hraffen, who is good at that. I'll change the position. He should be my Chancellor. At least a little bit better, right? At least a little bit better. Barid, he is really good. He's really good. How is his what? Oh, okay. Should try giving him a wife again. Freya, the chiefess of Tobish. She's also the spy master of Petra. Wow, she's a magnificent woman. But he would leave the court then. We cannot do that. And here we go. We have a better council now, which is Crazy. Now let's have a look at that strange... The dancing plague is really spreading. It's crazy. What's going on there? This peasant, and there's the dancing plague. Saint Vitus dance. What does he want? Sturla of Norderiki. Oh, he wants to fabricate a claim on the Empire of Nenezia. Aha. And we have the good Ruffen. Aha. Jaltiki. The King of Norderiki. Where the hell is this man? I think he's in Lapland. He's currently in Kuloi. Well, let's wait a few days until we've got this. Our freaking steward. No one will object. I'm not sure. Kind of, he has a pact with the war chief of the Joms Vikings. He has 6,000 men. We must take him seriously. And we'll do that in the next episode. Here we go. Thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll see each other in the next episode where we probably have a war about Norderiki. Have a great time until next time and happy gaming. This is Immanuel signing out. See you soon, my friends, and happy gaming.